And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Block now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Clock now to throw. A quick toss out right, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Lock and setting on the connection there for a Denver first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day. It very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Justin Simmons.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check 26, check 26.
Ballage. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard gain on the play.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Balaj. And some room to work. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the 5-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A 23-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Breida, the Dolphins ball carrier, brought down by Bryce Callahan. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Dolphins 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
To Matt Breida.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020. Started to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Lock. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jude. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. What a big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's got Jake Butt as tight end. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
At the 41.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 41, block. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And now it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the end. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now we'll see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Dolphin first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tua sets up to pass it. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Makes it second.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins for a Dolphins touchdown. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd down, Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From midfield, here's Tua. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke to throw. Going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Punt formation for the Broncos.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They run again with Breida. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Darren Lee.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're even
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there. He's got daylight past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. On play action, here's Tua. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run here with Blanche. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out there.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
31 yards there and a first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Miami.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been two scores. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's second down. And this one too low. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They run it with Melange. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Going deep here for Parker. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And incomplete on the deep ball. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Broncos up
offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Jones on the coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
On the tackle.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Shotgun snap to Lock. This is the tight end fan. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And McManus able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And so so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Caleb Wilson.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense.